Wells L. Brum said to me in a cafe in the Poconos, in front of a witness who was very startled, "What would you think of a scheme to transform the human race by injecting the blood?" I had been talking about transformation because I'd been reading King Crimson. They, in fact, when Geiger Morgan held seminars, a woman representing Cynthia Lennon, it looked like, came and said, "No transformations of blah, 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 blah," because they were linguistic anthropology out, uh, their influence. They because we were hawkers of their jazz or something was their mindset that they were enforcing. So, who were the actual narcotics brokers in Highland Park when I was a little boy? Well, the police, for one thing. The Ford brothers, although they didn't push any drugs on me, were the ones who mortified me, absolutely mortified me by ripping people off. I didn't have any, I tried to help. I went and talked to the police. Well, it's a long story, but they were children of the police. And Kasparowski, I believe, was a child of the police, and he was the one who forced me to use inhalants. Mancine and Ostro looked like Val Ostro was in the services. Mancine looked like underworld figure. He had been a veteran. His father looked like an underworld figure. So, and the Kaplans, which were Jewish magistrates, family. The Karsh, Wattenmaker. All of these people were Kirshner, Miles Kirshner. All of these people were ready on the make with circulating, pushing narcotics of many different levels. I certainly didn't. It was more that I didn't like the whole idea of it than anything else. But it was hard to get away from them. When you're deaf, there's a certain psychology of isolation. You're like a beggar that can't be chooser when it comes to peers. And it was like I was overwhelmed by some of these peers when they go into Harvard and Swarthmore and Princeton. You know, the police used to get really drunk and wave bags of pot from the window of their cars in Highland Park. The reason why I opened this with the affidavit about Brum is, which is the name of a murderer in the Charlie Chan book I'm reading, Zell, um, is not fictionally related. It's lie detector related. I tried to swear to it. I went to the main police polygraph room to swear to that. And I proved it. I mean, I got him to confess, basically. So when you play the other issues of the tape, you have a basis of comparison. I mean, it's an absolute vibration of the voice truth meter that Zell said what he said. He spoke as reported. So what you can do is run that through your lie detector machine and evaluate the stress factors and everything else that I reported about narcotics circulation. Well, the police I actually saw dangling pot from their window as drunks were not engaged in a transaction.